And now we get a peek at some of the top players here for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis ready to go in the booth. We hope you're ready to go at the controls. Let's play. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team.
Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
Play action. Newton. Blitz coming, and down he goes. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. He's letting it fly for Cooks. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown. Brandon Cooks. 88 yards. And his guys have taken a first quarter lead. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And it's good to make it 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Hill going to sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley.
And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Throwing, Jones. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. Really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. Barkley a first down and more. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Eric Stokes.
And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Newton to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
They'll run here with Dillon.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
A.J. Dillon.
A 6-yard touchdown run. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory.
And even 100 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. He'll buy some time right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. A handoff to Barkley. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. And they'll turn their power game to try to get in. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. It's the fullback taking it in. And the Giants have got it back to a 1-score game. Tucker with the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. A reminder coming up in a couple of minutes' time. We'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports studios. They'll have a look back at the next-gen stats from this first half of action. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Newton trying to lay one up deep. That's caught inside the 20. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. A big play there. From the red zone now, Newton.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that one's all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
And it'll be intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick.
And the Giants are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things.
He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown. Rob Gronkowski. 87 yards. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think? Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. Charles and I set for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as we get a peek some of the stars in today's game. Well, will they be stars? Will you be a star? We'll find out. Let's play. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First and 10. Here's Brady. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And he fires one that's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Giants are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. So good starting field position for him here as they come up first and 10 at their 35-yard line. Now Jones. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. A big play there for the Giants. A one-handed catch, that's one thing, but with a defender right there, that was a heck of a play.
It used to be that one-handed catch was instinctive in a game. Now it's a practiced move. They work on it before, after, during practice sessions. It becomes part of their repertoire, and it pays off.
It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up second and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense...
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Giants are going to take a first-quarter lead. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start first and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
we are set, ready to rock for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup, and these guys on your screen ready to rock as well. Some of the stars of today's game, and speaking of the game, let's get right to it. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team.
And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jones. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. Here's a give to Barkley. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done. They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. So, Charles, first drive here, little safe completion underneath. Maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back and he's able to run with the ball, but you get your offensive linemen involved because they get to get out and run and hit people in the open field. Everyone getting their feet wet early.
Flushed out right. He finds his man complete. It's Harrison. And he's taken down inside the 30. Little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play and gave up a bigger one instead.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now Saquon Barkley, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Junior Seau, the Hall of Famer, there on the tackle.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now it's Barkley. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive. Justin Tucker for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a real...
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This offense thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I will agree with that, and what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially to skill positions. And then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit, let them catch their breath.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. And he'll get across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. The offense on 3rd down tonight, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 45 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. We remind you in just a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Jones now on 1st and 10. Flush to his right. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Hall of Famer Junior Seau.
And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Throwing on first down is Murray. Man open, here is Jones. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
The key here, as it usually is, protection. Love the design of this one because they leaked the running back out and sent him down the field. But you've got to give a quarterback time to locate him. They did for a nice play.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And it's caught. Touchdown. Rob Gronkowski there to make the grab. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agreed totally. Excellent bounce back. Tremendous poise. Confidence never lost. And obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And they'll take over with just 18 ticks remaining.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Gronkowski's got it on the crossing route. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. On the give, this is their fullback. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Murray. It's complete. He's got Gronk. And some room to work. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big play that time on the catch and run.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Those are the type of runs that we did not see from him in the first half, but a good start to the third quarter.
And I know what everyone's thinking that's watching this. They did a great job adjusting at the half. Oftentimes you don't make adjustments. You just dial into your game plan a little bit better, and maybe they're starting to make some headway.
They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. To throw again on 2nd down. Murray. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Throwing left side, he's got Gronk, complete. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. Now Justin Tucker. He has hit from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
They're going to think better of bringing this one out, and the drive will start at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a toss right to Barkley. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. On 1st down, Barkley. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Rolling to his right. He finds his man, complete. It's Harrison. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Back to throw. Jones looking middle. It's caught by Gronkowski.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Here's Jones on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
Barkley on first down, going to work his way forward, only for about a couple there. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jones.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. The toss out to Barkley. And they'll get to him short of the first down at about the 16. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down. Now, defensively here, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is caught. It's pulled in by Gronkowski. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Ray Lewis up from his linebacker spot to make the play. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They face a 2nd down, but they are in field goal range. Escaping the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Now Jones.
Flushed out right. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Tyreek Hill there to make the grab. And the Giants are going to jump back in front.
Well, partner, this hasn't been the smoothest day for him, but he certainly picked the right time to get right, as they like to say. How about that for a touchdown?
Boy, he did. I guess they say all's well that ends well. It's not over yet, but you're right. He picked a good time for that first touchdown pass.
Exactly right. Not over yet. The defense is going to have to make it hold up.
They do tack on the extra point as well, and the lead is now 14-10. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked off by the Hall of Famer Ken Houston.
And the Giants have just about sewn up this football game.
Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley.
76 yards on the ground for him so far.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Second down, here's Barkley again.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
Off play action. Jones. Open man, Gronkowski complete.
And he will have a Giants first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
They'll run on first down. Barkley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They'll go to Barkley again. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis ready for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a peek at some of the big players in today's game, and you're a big player in today's game as well. Let's get the party started. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And we are underway from MetLife Stadium. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now a first down throw for Newton.
Well, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by the Hall of Famer Night Train Lane. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So first and 10 now from the 30.
They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard.
Touchdown, Giants! Brandon Cooks, 25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Giants on just 2 plays have taken the lead.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off and not the ha-ha, that was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. From the gun, here's Newton. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan. We're trying to keep a defense honest. When the guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Two drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Giants' drive will start from deep in their territory with a 1st and 10. The Giants' offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together, but I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
Looking to throw. Jones. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Flush to his right. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
Going for it all. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Randy Moss there to make the grab. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. Tucker with the extra point. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Tyreek Hill set to return it. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Running again with Barkley on second down. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
Each team has its own terminology. Some people call it jumbo, some call it monster, some call it king. But it doesn't really matter. They brought in the big lumber to pick up that first down.
Yeah, you think about goal line defense with the goal line offense that time getting it done. On first down, they look downfield, and it's complete. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. It's a big-time play there for the G-men. After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal. And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Giants have taken the lead. Well, it was second and goal. You're in there close. That's the fullback's comfort zone.
Not only is it his comfort zone, it's an expectation.
And now it's blocked. That's a live ball scooped up by the offense. Well, not content with a first quarter lead, I guess. They're going to go onside kick.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Following the botch PAT, they're set to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And
under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
He'll air this one out deep for Davis.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off at the 36. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37.
So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun, Jones. Buying time to his left. It's caught left side by Cooks. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A big play there on the catch and run.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. A give to the fullback on the dive. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It'll be a gain of 4, but it'll bring us now to a 3rd and goal. They've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time.
Booked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Giants will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Well, that play really didn't fool them. They completed the screen pass, but for lost yardage, a really nice play by the defense.
Jones on 3rd down.
Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception.
Picked off at the 35. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range.
And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Play action. It's Newton. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. Now he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. It'll be a gain of 18 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. They fake the give. Newton. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2.
And the Giants are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And they turn the pick 6 into a pick 8 with that 2-point conversion.
I love how you upsell. That is outstanding right there. What a big-time play. Big switch in how this game was going, and then they capitalized with a little bit on top.
He will return this from deep in the end zone.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with.
Coming off the pick 6, it's Newton. And now here is another interception. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. This is caught. It's Cooks. Touchdown. Brandon Cooks. In the final seconds of the 1st half.
And the Giants would extend their lead here just before halftime.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. Tyreek Hill on the return. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they've got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
Sliding out of the pocket. Looking sideline, incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
A give to Harris. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. But this guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer. Handing the ball, he might want to get out of the way.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
Thought they might throw the football with a little chunk that they had remaining on 4th down, but they ran it, they got it.
And the reason they were able to get it done, he ran that play with conviction, didn't he? Understood he would get a little bit of help from his friends up front, but it was really on him to go ahead.
And my goodness, another interception. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Giants are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Well, to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6-1, one of the defensive players went to the quarterback and said, here's what you do. Throw the ball to the other team, and let's see if our receivers can pick it off and turn it into a completion.
That's just mean. I don't know that I'd go down there and say that to him right now, but I'm pretty fragile. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Off the play fake, Jones.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Deion Sanders. And they finally put an end to this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37.
Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that.
And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. 2nd down and goal. Newton. And now here's another interception. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball. Fighting to get back to the goal line. I don't think he got there. He did not get back there. It's a safety. And Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Mike, we're set. Ready? Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Carl Banks, what a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Washington on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far.
This will be 3rd and a mile. This will be caught by Randy Moss. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Desperation time. Newton, 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. And he's going to get this inside the... Charles and I settled here in the booth. This should be a fun one. Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a look at some of the stars here of today's game. Let's get right to it. And we are underway in Allegiant Stadium. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They go play action now. Jackson. It's a slant to Gronkowski. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. They go play action with Jackson. And he's got Gronkowski yet again. These guys hooking up right away here, Charles. 2 plays, both passes in his direction, and both catches.
And in our time together, have we not seen the tight end position continue to develop in the passing game? You know, at some point, we may not call them tight ends anymore. We may have to come up with an entirely different way of designating that position and what they do on the field. Because when I hear tight end, I think of the old school, hand in the dirt, blocking on the line of scrimmage. These guys are much more receiver than they are guys who are going to move into passing in the running game.
Second and 9.
Jackson now. Goes right side, complete to Gronk. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this has started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They'll run now with Bo Jackson. Busts through the tackle. Still churning. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Play action. Now Jackson. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw pulled in by Gronkowski.
And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Kaiser White. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Throwing Jones. And that will be incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th.
Facing this big first-half deficit, they keep the field goal unit on the sideline. They're going for it.
Now Jones throwing on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll begin the drive with Jackson on the ground. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. On the run, it's Bo Jackson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. From the 38, Jackson. He gets it complete to Harris.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. We're scoreless after one. Third down, here's Bo. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. They'll run with a big man, Bo Jackson. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Now it's Jackson, and he finds Gronk. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yards.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Here's the dangerous Tyreek Hill. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
They'll look to throw again. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down. And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Now Jones. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Looking to throw again on second down. Jones. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Going to air it out deep for Gronkowski. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
To the football, it's blocked. Now taking it right down Broadway. Past the 20. Touchdown. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. So a pretty wild turn of events there. Instead of a sure 3 points, it's 6 the other direction.
And if you're kicking in the NFL, that should be pretty much automatic, but I don't think that's on him at all. The protection broke down. That led to the block.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. The dangerous Hill now to return. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they will not really have time to do much of anything. 15 seconds, all that remains before halftime. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Jones. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
This time they stay on the ground, and they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Jones now. A final shot before break. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And this is going to be covered up by the... And a loose football. But gutsy call there. You exit the locker room with a lead. Try the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
Second half begins with a run from Barkley. Kenny Houston, the Hall of Famer, in on the tackle there.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Forced out to it, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Just keeping the play alive. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, Jones. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39, and he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. Do you think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm willing to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
2nd down, another carry for Jackson. Oh, will have the first down and a little extra. And he will finally be taken down at the Giants' 19-yard line. 82 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. They run on 1st down with Jackson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 2nd down, this is Jackson. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. They'll run here with Bo. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody, as we are set to bring you the home stretch here, the 4th quarter. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Jackson to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. Franco Harris. A 5-yard touchdown. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Tucker now for the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The return man is Hill.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jason Taylor able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile.
Oh, and Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception.
Picked off around the 27. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is, you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And the athleticism on the spin move allows him to pick up the first before he's brought down.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, where our booth is here, we can see all of the writers to our left. And their post-game stories, Charles, they have been filed for some time because this game, boy, is it lopsided.
Yeah, we can see our guy Scoop. He's even got his fedora tipped over his face. I think he's taking a nap now. Nothing left to write for him. But how gratifying has it been for them to see what they've done in practice and carry it into a game and see the execution be so good. They've got to feel fantastic about what they've accomplished in this one.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Returning it, Hill.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones. Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you,
You can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field. Have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Back to throw again. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Jones. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Akeem Talib. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead. But I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield. They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Got a man, it's Jerry Rice. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The dangerous Hill now to return. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle. And my goodness, another interception. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is...
And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.